What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Classic Chronicles. Hope you guys enjoyed the weekend that was and are ready to conquer the week that is, man. We are in the beginning of April. Lots of fun stuff to come. Spring is here. And lots of fun stuff to come on the channel. More vlogs, more interviews. Got a few things that I just finished editing that'll be up on the channel soon. And so here we go. Let's just get into today's vlog, man. It was a big wrestling weekend. Of course, WrestleMania was this past weekend, and you had a show from Ring of Honor, and you had GCW Game Changer Wrestling going on. All of that, but it's too much to cover. I would need about 800 vlogs to cover all the shows that happened this weekend. So we're just gonna go over the main three. So first on Friday night we started with Ring of Honor, Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. That was from Dallas, Texas, the Curtis Caldwell Center, in the Dallas metro area. So Ring of Honor had been on hiatus since last December. Their last pay per view was Final Battle 2021, and it wasn't sure what direction the company was gonna go in, but luckily Ring of Honor was bought by AEW owner Tony Khan, and it this past Friday night was the first pay per view of the Tony Khan era, as it were. So with Supercard of Honor, which is a annual wrestling event that takes place in April, right around WrestleMania weekend. Although they should stop calling it WrestleMania weekend, it's just wrestling weekend because it's a big, huge weekend. You got, like I said, several companies operating shows and converging on one central location. So yeah, no. So let's just get right into it. It was a great show. Let me just start off by saying, great way to kick off Tony Khan's era of Ring of Honor. So first up, there were a couple of pre-show matches. We're not gonna go over those because nothing too notable happened. So let's just get to the main show. First up, you had a what do you call it? Let's see here. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so first off, it was Shane Swerve Strickland versus Strickland versus Alex Zane. This was a great opener, hot opener for the new era Ring of Honor. Shane Strickland ended up getting the win. So AEW is on the board, and there's going to be a lot more oriented AEW influence in the new era of Ring of Honor because, like I said, it was owned by Tony Khan, bought by Tony Khan. So it's going to be a lot of more AEW influence. So second matchup was for the interim Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. So basically, what that means is, the winner between Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Martinez would get a shot at the Ring of Honor World Champion, which is Diana Purrazzo. At a later time, she was unavailable because she was doing the Impact show that was going on at the same time as Ring of Honor, so they couldn't get her to do that. So Mercedes Martinez ended up getting the win in that one. It was a great women matchup. Women of Honor has always been great for women's wrestling, and women's wrestling has come a long way as a whole. Yeah, okay, so then you had it was Ninja Mac, very notable indie name. Very high flyer, very energetic. He'll catch you off guard real quick, but he went up against Tully Blanchard's mystery client. So FTR, which we'll talk a little bit about later on in this show, because they had a great match. So they had fired Tully Blanchard as their manager in AEW, and Tully Blanchard had teased him coming back with a new stable, and that stable, the first member of that stable included Brian Cage. So Brian Cage, who had been off AEW TV for quite a while. They didn't know where he was. They didn't have no idea what to do with him, so kept him off TV. But he's back now. He's a member of Tully Blanchard's new stable, and it is shaping up to be a big stable. We don't know. More members are gonna be named soon. So but Brian Cage dominated that match against Ninja Mac. Ninja Mac, got him off his feet quite a few times, but Brian Cage, that strength and power that he has just overwhelmed the faster, speedier Ninja Mac, and Brian Cage ended up getting the win. The Machine, as he likes to be called. So next up, it was the Revival versus FTR, and boy, no, actually before that, I'm sorry, it was Jay Lethal versus Lee Moriarty. So it was a great match. Two very very entertaining wrestlers, Jay Lethal and Lee Moriarty are spitting images of each other as far as wrestling style goes, and Jay Lethal said that himself in the build up leading into this match. And it was a very entertaining back and forth match, and Lee Moriarty ended up getting the win over Jay Lethal. And at the end, Jay Lethal, refused to shake Lee Moriarty's hand because he was upset with himself that he didn't get the win. So he was upset with himself, so he didn't shake Lee Moriarty's hand, and that would lead to something very interesting in the night later on in the night, which we'll get to. Next up was probably the match of the night, in my opinion. The Briscoes versus FTR, man, for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. Man, that match was everything and more. The build-up had been great. The Briscoes are so great at promoting themselves online via Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, whatever it may be. Man, they're so great at promoting themselves and their matches, and it was just everything and more. Man, it was hard hitting. Not too much, nothing fancy. Few high flying few high spots. Mark Briscoe with his froggy bow elbow, and the Briscoes and the Briscoes and FTR. Beautiful tag team wrestling. Tag team wrestling at its finest. So if you are a wrestler and you're looking to study tag team wrestling, definitely go back and watch that match. Match of the year candidate all the way. 5 stars, man. And FTR ended up bringing home the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. So they are now the AAA Tag Team Champions, as well as the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. And at the end, Ring of Honor alumni, the Young Bucks, came in and tried to break up the handshake between FTR and the Briscoes. But they super kicked the Briscoes, but FTR ended up coming out and making the save for the Briscoes, and FTR challenged them to a tag team match right there. But then the Young Bucks said that they'll see them in Boston, which is where AEW is this Wednesday night. So both the AAA and Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships will be on the line this Wednesday on Dynamite when FTR faces the Young Bucks in the second match of what is shaping up to be a classic tag team rivalry, man. I can't wait for it. The first one was amazing, and the second one is going to be just as great. And now with both sets of titles on the line, it'll be interesting to see who takes home all the gold, man. Okay, so then after that, Rhett Titus, Ring of Honor alum, another Ring of Honor alum and member of the Foundation, took on Minoru Suzuki, who was in search of his first American championship of any kind. He had won championships all over Japan in his illustrious 30 plus year career, but never won an American championship. But this past Friday night, that all changed, man. When he defeated Ring of Red Titus to become the Ring of Honor World Television Champion. So that was amazing. Crowd was hot. Red Titus put up a good fight, but in the end, Minoru Suzuki was just too much, man. That gotch style power driver would kill you every time. And then in the main event, it was for the Ring of Honor Undisputed World Championship. It was Jonathan Gresham, who had been crowned the interim Ring of Honor World Champion because the original Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito was diagnosed with COVID prior to Final Battle in December 2021 when he was supposed to defend the title against Jonathan Gresham. So they crowned the new champion. They crowned an interim world champion in Jonathan Gresham, and Bandito is still Bandito was the original world champion that was crowned. So those two went at it for the undisputed Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. And Bandito had Chavo Guerrero in his corner, who did everything to make sure Bandito won the match. But Bandito is a very, very honorable wrestler, so he actually threw Chavo Guerrero out when he caught Chavo Guerrero cheating, trying to while wrestling Jonathan Gresham. So in the end, Jonathan Gresham ended up getting the win and is now the undisputed Ring of Honor World Champion. The show went off the air with Jay Lethal coming out and challenging Jonathan Gresham for the Ring of Honor, the undisputed Ring of Honor World Championship. The two former friends came to blows, but out surprisingly to everyone, to the surprise of everyone, I should say, came Ring of Honor alum, legend, and whatever you want to call him, and Samoa Joe, man. So now Samoa Joe made a surprise return at Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, and confronted Jay Lethal, and subsequently with him making an appearance at Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, Samoa Joe is now signed with AEW and will be in the house Wednesday night at Dynamite. So it is going to be a hell of a night. And Supercard of Honor is the new era of Ring of Honor is off to a great start under Tony Khan, and I can't wait to see where it goes. So yeah, it was a great night, great show, and with that being said, that is gonna do it for this vlog. Like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to hit that notification button. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.